Take a look at this Tabasco plant. You know, at first I didn't know what it was because I hadn't labeled it, and I thought maybe they were banana peppers. But they're growing straight up. Look at that. Look how they're just growing straight up. No hanging. Of course, I did my little research and found out that these are Tabasco peppers. How exciting. First time growing that. And over here, I have one plant of poblanos. They're doing well. This one has a little blotch on it. I'm not sure what that is. I'm just going to leave it for now. But there's probably about 10 on this bush. So I'm excited about that. I wish I had more because I really do like cooking with poblano peppers. Our bell peppers are starting to come in. See that? And I've got about maybe six bell pepper trees out here. Look at that. They're starting to come in really nice. I'm going to let them just grow. I tend to pick them small, but I want to see how big they can get. We've got these beautiful, I think they're jalapeno peppers. This little bush is doing so well. It's a small plant, but a mighty plant. This bush here, this is a habanero bush. Spanish habanero, I believe. And it is huge. All these little green fruits right here. Look at this, y'all. What a difference it is from one side of town to the other. Look at that. So I'm going to just let these get as cherry orange or red as they can. Hopefully these others catch up real soon. We've got our cayenne peppers still coming on. So I've got about 4 eggplant bushes out here, and they keep pushing out too. Look at that. Sunday fun day in the garden. Let's see what we got going on out here. So my neighbor cut his lawn and gave me all of his mulched up leaves and grass clippings. And I was able to top off my beds. And these are the 3 that have been completed so far. I'm certain that I will cover these up for the winter and then uncover near spring, probably around February or so, and add compost and some additional amendments. This is a cold frame that I picked up. Right now I've got a lemon tree in there that I moved from another part of the yard. We'll just keep it in there for a bit. We'll keep this little lemon tree warm and secure during the winter. We're gonna see how cold frames work. On this side I have 3.5 more garden beds that I put together. On this side I have peppers that I'm still harvesting and growing. I started filling up this side. It's empty, so there's some leaves in there. And then I put together, just to fit in this space, a half of a raised metal bed. That way I can get to these arcs really well when I start growing things on them. This plant won't be here, but when I pull this out, this will be an open space right here. I might put some pavers or some type of mulch so that I can walk around and get to my arch. Trying to be strategic here. So I'll show you how things look as I go along, but I do need walking paths to get around. And then I'll leave a spot open here for some in-ground planting. This is all walk up. Right now I just put some plants back there that won't be here in the next few months. And then I'll just have to worry about filling these two beds, which right now have brassicas growing inside because I didn't have anywhere else to put them for now. So I had to get started on fall, so this is where I did it. So this compost bin is still working. This one's just sitting, and I just need to mix it all up. There's some good compost in there, and that's going to go in one of those beds as we get in the next few months. Today I'm out here looking at some of these medicinal herbs that I've been growing in pots. So this is my little table of medicinal herbs that I planted up in these small pots. I had a lot more than this, but let me just show you what I have here. I honestly don't know what to do with this stuff. I'll have to figure it out. But what we have here is mullein. This is mullein, and some started growing in this other pot over here. I don't know how it got in there. Tried to get out in the sun so you could really see the leaves and what they look like. This is marshmallow. This is marshmallow. This is stock hoary. This buddy here is stinging nettle. So I'm staying my distance because I don't have any sleeves on. And that joker got me itching from barely touching it about 10 minutes ago. So I don't know what stinging nettle is all about, but I know it stings. Let's back it up a bit, get some more focus here. This is sorrel. This is yarrow. This is a sad, pitiful looking St. John's wort. I think it used to be a lot fuller than this. Here is bergamot. And then you guys have already seen my short on the toothache plant. If you haven't, go back and watch it. It's kind of cute. I tried to be creative about it. This little buddy right here is lovage. And lastly, we have wormwood. So y'all don't usually talk to me too much in the comments, but I'm asking for some help, okay? What should I do with some of this stuff? I really don't know. I just gave you the list of what it is. Help me to know how to preserve it or use it for tea or what. Let me know. I've got all these tiny little holes in a lot of the eggplant leaves. You can really see them in the light. I'm reading that these may be flea beetles. It doesn't seem to be bothering the plants from flowering and producing, but it's a little bit unsightly, so I'll see if I can spray some insecticide on it and slow the problem down, because these will actually be coming up out the ground or out of the grow bags. Actually, some are in grow bags, and there's a couple that are actually in the ground here, but these will be coming out in a few weeks. Might as well put a little bit of this on my brassicas too. This is BT. I've got some brassicas on the other side of the garden too. I'll be right back. So hopefully this application of BT on these eggplants will get those flea beetles out of here. And so I transplanted these roselle plants about a week ago, and this one looks like It's starting to flower. Still looks healthy. So does this one. So we'll see. Oh yeah, and I wanted to show you that I started another cucumber bush, cucumber vine, I don't know, maybe about 3 weeks ago. But it's growing. And I'm going to try to see if it trellises up here. And hopefully we'll get a few cucumbers before the season is over. Hey, winter is coming, y'all. So, I purchased this bale of hay. I don't know if it was the best choice, but I got it from my local nursery for about $8. And I will be placing this on top of my containers that hold potatoes, onions, and garlic. I got these tucked away behind a rose bush, so I'm trying to be careful. So I have a correction here. Actually, one's ginger, one's garlic, and this is potato, and then the one in the back there is a russet potato as well. Well, it's warm out here today if you couldn't tell, so I'm going to take a sit right now. Enjoy some refreshing watermelon juice. Put my feet up. Gardeners deserve that. This is Bliss at RV Bliss, the RV Gardener. Please subscribe.